Welcome to my another session. In this session, I have a talk about dihybrid cross. From this dihybrid cross, Mendel formulated one principle, that is the principle of independent assortment, which also known as the law of independent assortment. This law of independent assortment or the principle of independent assortment, it also known as the second law of Mendel. So from monohybrid cross, Mendel formulated three principles or the three laws. One is the law of unit character, second one is the law of dominance, and third one is the law of segregation or purity of gametes. The law of segregation also known as the first law of Mendel. So let's start. What is the meaning of dihybrid cross? Mendel did the cross in between two parents, the parent 1 and the parent 2, or the two individuals. These two individuals are differ from each other by a two pair of contrasting character, or these two parents are differ from each other by two characters. So the cross taking place in between two parents, and these two individuals differ from each other by two pairs of contrasting character or two characters is known as dihybrid cross. So Mendel used two character. One is the shape of seed. In case of shape of seed, round is dominant and wrinkled is recessive. And another character is the color of cotyledons, yellow color, which is dominant, and green colored cotyledon, which is recessive. So Mendel used, this is the parent 1 having round seed and yellow colored cotyledons, and this is the recessive, another parent having wrinkled shaped seed and green colored cotyledons. So Mendel did his experiment or did cross in between two parents. These are differ from each other by two characters, or these parents were differ from each other by two pairs of contrasting characters. So here Mendel used round and yellow, this is the dominant. So for round, capital RR, for yellow, capital YY, and parent 2, which is wrinkled seed and green colored cotyledon. So here wrinkled small r and for green small y. So at the time of gamete formation, there is the possibility of formation of two gametes, one capital R with capital Y goes into a one gamete, and another capital R with capital Y. So these individual produce same type of gametes having capital 1, capital R and capital Y. So out of these two, one R goes to the one gamete, and another R goes to another gamete. So 50% out of these two alleles, 50% goes into one gamete and another 50% goes to another gamete. So in this case, In this case also, these events will be same. So out of 2 capital Y, 1 capital Y goes to this gamete and another capital Y goes to this gamete. It means 50% capital Y goes to one gamete and another 50% goes to another gamete. So it produces same type of gametes because the Mendel did the cross in between two true or the pure breeding round yellow with the wrinkled green. These are the true breeding or the pure breeding. So these are the parent. So it also produce same type of gametes having small r and small y. These are the gametes. If you allow to cross, then what happen? If capital Y and capital R fertilized with this gamete having small r, small y, then what happen? Capital R, small r, capital Y, small y. If this, it may fertilize with this, suppose that it may fertilize with this, then again same will be happen, capital R, small r, capital Y, small y. If this fertilize with this, then same again same will be happen here. This is the capital R, capital Y and small r, small y. So capital R, small r and capital Y, small y. So all the F1 progeny will be same, having capital R, capital Y, small r and small y. So here if you write like this, number is not important, only the percentage is important, only percentage. So here you may erase this, and you simply write here like this. So only same type of progeny are produced, means capital R, small r, capital Y, small y. It means this is the same type of progeny having capital R, capital Y, small r, small y. So 100% progeny become capital R, capital Y, small r and small y. So 100% progeny were round and yellow. So there is capital R, so this is round and yellow. This is the finding or F1 finding of the Mendel. So these individuals, so 100% progeny or the offspring were round and yellow. At the time of gamete formation, again at the time of gamete formation there are 4 possibilities. This capital R may go with capital Y, this capital R may go with small y, this small r go with capital Y, this small r go with small y. You may write this like first capital then small r. So 4 type of gametes may produce. So there are the 4 possibility the production of gametes. So these are the gametes. These are the gametes. If you allow F1 offspring to selfing or to interbreed, so what happen? If you allow, then what happens? Suppose that there is another F1 progeny here. Suppose that there is another F1 progeny here. Capital R, small r, capital Y, small y. This is another offspring here. So you allow selfing, you allow the F1 offspring to selfing. It means you allow the crossing of F1 offspring interbreed. Then what happen? It again produce 4 types of gametes: capital R, capital Y, capital R, small y, capital Y, small r, and small r, small y. So there are four types of gametes. From these four type of gametes comes from, suppose that comes from father, and this type of four types of gametes comes from mother or the female individual. Then what happened? In case of F2 generation, I may write here the checkerboard. So in F2 generation, we calculate the different types of progeny of F2 generation. Suppose that this is the individual male and the female. You may write the gametes at the horizontally at this region. Capital R, capital Y, capital R, small y, capital Y, small r, and small r, small y. And in this side, you may write, in the left side, you may write capital R, capital Y. This is the gamete of the female. Capital R, small y. The gametes are same, male and female. Capital R, small y, and small r, small y. So that is the fusion, that is the fertilization. If this gamete fuse with this, which forms capital RR, capital YY, capital RR, capital Y, small y, capital R, capital Y, capital R, small r, capital Y, small y. Here again capital R, small r, capital Y, small y. Here what happened? Capital R, capital R, then capital Y, small y, then capital R, then capital R, small y. Here capital R, small r, capital Y, small y. Here capital R, small y. So here what happened? Capital R, then small r, capital YY, then again capital R, small r, then capital Y, small y, small RR, capital YY. Here capital Y, small r, capital Y, small RR. Then if this gamete fuse with this, capital R, small r, capital Y, small y, then here is capital R, here is small r, small YY. It will fuse with this, then what going to be here? Capital Y, small y, capital and small RR. Here is small rr and small YY. So how many numbers of individuals are produced? So here 4, so 4. So 4 gametes are present, so which produce 16 number of progeny or offsprings are produced in F2 generation. Out of these 16 number of offspring, what will be the phenotypic character? It will be round yellow, and this is round yellow, this is round yellow, this is round yellow, having the capital R and capital Y, round yellow. Here is round yellow, capital R, capital Y. This is round, and this is round. This is round yellow. Here is only round. Here is round yellow. Here is round yellow. It will be only yellow. Here is yellow. There is round yellow. Here is round. Here is yellow, small r, capital R not present. Here is, so here there is the round yellow, there is the capital small YY, this is the green color, there is the small YY, this is green color, and there is the small RR which will going to be formed. It will going to be formed wrinkled, and there is small RR again present, which will form wrinkled. Here is a small r present, which will form wrinkled. There is wrinkled, and there is again small r which will form green, and this will form green. So we have the parental character red and yellow, and another parent having wrinkled and green. So these are known as the parental characters. In between these, other characters also present, round with green and wrinkled with yellow. So how many numbers of round yellow are present? So how many numbers of round yellow are present? Round yellow. So there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So round yellow there is 9 number. So how many numbers of progeny are formed wrinkled and green? Wrinkled and green, which is 1 in number. This is 1 in number. So how many numbers of red and green are formed? Red and green. So how many numbers red and green? There is 1 red and green, 1, 2, and another is 3. So red and green, this is 3 in number. So how many numbers of wrinkled and yellow are formed? Wrinkled and yellow. Wrinkled and yellow are formed. So this is 1 wrinkled and yellow, 1. This is another 2, and this is another 1 more, 3. So 3 number of wrinkled yellow are formed. This is known as the phenotypic ratio. The number out of 16 number of progeny, the 9s will be formed round and yellow, and 1 will be formed wrinkled and green, and other 2, the round and green, will be 3 in number, and wrinkled and yellow 3 in number. So these are known as the non-parental combination. These are the parental combination, round and yellow. This is the round yellow parental, and this is the wrinkled and green. These are the parental, but these are the non-parental combination. And what will be the genotypic ratio? Genotypic ratio. I will discuss about the genotypic ratio in my next video, in the video named as the tri-hybrid cross. It will take more time. So in this video I will give a very simplest formula by which you can calculate or formulate the ratio of the genetic ratio of the monohybrid, dihybrid and the trihybrid cross. At the time of gamete formation, the capital R will go with capital Y, the capital R will go with small y, the small r will go with capital Y, and small r will go with small y. So the probability is same, or the percentage is same. That's why there will be the formation of 4 types of gametes. Because of the formation of 4 types of gametes, Mendel found 4 types of varieties of progeny. 2 are parental characters and 2 are non-parental characters. So from this analysis here, Mendel explained that the one character, the round character, or the one pair of character, it not depends on the another pair of character. So they independently assort. Assort means they independently form different combinations. That's why this rule is known as this principle is known as the law of independent assortment. Now I am going to investigating the different ratio or the combinations of the characters. Suppose that the cross and the phenotype and the probability in F2 generation. Suppose that the cross in between round and wrinkle, if you take the round and wrinkle, so cross is monohybrid. If you taking the round and wrinkled, then what happened? The phenotype, the round, how many number of round will be formed? Actually round is dominant, so in case of monohybrid cross the ratio is 3:1. The round may be 3/4, and in case of wrinkled, how many numbers of wrinkled individuals form? 1/4. So here the ratio is 3:1. So how many numbers of, suppose that if you take the yellow color and the green color, we are analyzing the ratio, dihybrid ratio separately. So if you taking the monohybrid cross, yellow and green, so how many numbers of yellow individuals are produced? 3 are produced. Here 3 are produced. And how many numbers of green are produced? In case of monohybrid cross, this is the recessive, so 1 individual, so ratio is 3:1. So now take the both character. So this is one monohybrid, this is another monohybrid. Now take the both character collectively. So what will happen? So go through the dihybrid cross. So what happened? So in case of dihybrid cross, one is the round yellow, this is the parental, and another is the wrinkled green. How many numbers of round and yellow individuals will produce? Round and yellow, round individuals, there is 3 and 3, so 3/4 multiplied by 3/4, what will happen? 9/4. How many numbers of wrinkled and green will produce? Wrinkled and green, 1/4 into 1/4. So what will happen? 1, 4 4 ja 16, 4 4 ja 16. Now how many numbers of other combinations are produced? Round and green, how many numbers? There is 3/4 multiplied by 1/4. How many numbers? 3/4 4 ja 16. So the round green will be 3/16 here. So how many numbers of wrinkled and yellow? So wrinkled and yellow, how many numbers? The wrinkled and yellow, how many numbers? Here the wrinkled number is 1/4 multiplied by yellow, which is 3/4. How many numbers? 3/4 4 ja 16. So this is, so may I change the position of camera, then we will see here clearly here. So this is our expectation. The round and yellow, if you multiply round individuals and the green individuals, 3/4, round and yellow 3/4 and 3/4, then we get 9/16. Then round and green, round individuals 3/4, green is 1/4, which will give 3/16. And then wrinkled and yellow 1/4 and 3/4 multiplied the 3/16. Then white and green, which will form 1/4 into 1/4, which will form 1/16. So what is the ratio here? Here the ratio is 9:3:3:1. So from this analysis, it is obviously clear that if you fix one character, then another character which obey the 3:1 ratio. If you fix up the round and wrinkled, then this character which will obey the 3:1 ratio. If you take whole character, then which will produce 9:3:3:1. So it will produce the individuals in the ratio 9:3:3:1. It means that each character obey the 3:1 ratio. It means that each character independently assort, giving rise to different combination. Independently assort means giving rise to different combination. That's why there is the possibility of non-parental combinations in F2 generation. So this is known as the principle of independent assortment, or this is known as the law of independent assortment. So from this dihybrid cross, Mendel formulate the law of independent assortment. Law of independent assortment. Assortment means giving rise to different combination. So one character, it is independent with another character. So both the characters independently they assort. Independently they inherit in generation to generation, and during their inheritance they give rise to different combinations independently, not depend any other character. That's why it is known as the law of independent assortment or principle of independent assortment. It also known as the second law of Mendel. This is known as the second law of Mendel. This is the second law of Mendel. If you like, then click on my another video regarding the dihybrid cross. Thank you for watching.